A straight race to the finish line, which is 10 months distant. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, what are you thinking ahead of the new season, Jim?
Well, while the league isn't the strongest in Europe, Peter, don't forget France are pretty much always one of the teams when it comes to internationals, and a lot of the best players start out in the youth system here, so I hope there'll be an emergence of another superstar or two.
He's having a shot! In he goes again! Goal! Metz! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. That's put paid to the danger. Metz have reclaimed it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's where it came from. Great vision. Bellingham. That has not gone well. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Shaw. Scholes. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Samatta. Chance here to counter. No, that's been intercepted. Buffon! And that is wildly off target. Puyol. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Metz currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Samatta, played through into space. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Puyol. Shaw. Here's Puyol. Scholes. And it's Scholes. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Samatta. Beckham. Casemiro given the lift of his goal. And he's quick to return it. Oh, there's a probing ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Almost half an hour in now. And it's Beckham. Alexander-Arnold. Beckham, a player who needs no introduction. Martinez. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Casemiro. Scholes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Samatta. Samatta. Boufal. Now it's Samatta. And he's picked out the run. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. 3-all.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Scholes. Beckham. Driven in. And it's claimed by the keeper. And it's Shaw. Scholes. That's really well cleared.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's worked it through. Always goal side. Alexander-Arnold did well to stay calm there. Casemiro. That's going wide left. Bellingham receives it in a wide position.
Shaw. 1 minute.
Nicely aimed pass. That's the end of the first 45. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Metz leading by 1 at the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
So, for the first time this season, it's half-time. Metz just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. Back on the way then.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Tries a shot! Mighty close.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
Boufal. That's destined for the flank. He's in a great position here. Casemiro. And it's Shaw. Scholes, the man we've all come to watch. Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that was very necessary. Metz with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that should get the job done. Le Havre are looking to go forward now. Scholes being hunted in packs.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Just eases him off the ball. Buffal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Scholes. Pinches it off him. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Metz needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's found a way through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Bellingham. Shaw. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Casemiro. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Out towards the flank. And it's Scholes. Engages and forces him off the ball. Scholes does really well to win the ball there. Beckham. It'll be a throw-in. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
And it's Buffal. Shaw. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Le Havre really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And here's Bellingham. Scholes. Thinks one through. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Changement en cours.
This is their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. Le Havre have the chance to go the other way. Casemiro looking to receive it in space. And it's Scholes. Buffal did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Spread neatly. And he's picked it up out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Decent chance! In he goes again. It's in! And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He's such as the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Cole. And this is Ronaldo. Buffal. And he's being shifted off it. Knocks it into space. Can he get onto this? Cole. Oh, no joy this time. That has been knocked clear. Buffal has a look and plays it forward.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
2 minutes to be added on. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Spread to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. That looks a good ball through. Big chance! He's got a goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. That is a very, very tidy start. Reason for great satisfaction, great optimism ahead of what we are sure will be a very competitive... And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive. And there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Metz! And Metz are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Metz have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Shaw. And it's Shaw.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's in a great position here. And the shot! And he scores! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Tries to play it through. Now chance, surely! Goal! Strasbourg! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Strasbourg leading now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Shaw.
Metz are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's on it, can he get away? Scholes looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Beckham, chance for a shot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Après 22 minutes de jeu.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Cherki. Pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. Puyol. Strokes it back.
Well, to be honest, I think I would have done that too.
Morera.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's lost his man here. And he's worked it through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Just eases him off the ball. Bako. And it's Beckham. Nice looking ball. Ronaldo receives it in a wide position. That is lovely. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. And he's quick to get rid. Cherki. Oh, good-looking ball. Beckham wins the duel this time. Plays it through. Gordo providing an outlet on that flank. He is through here. And that is expertly dealt with. Cherki. And the counter is on. Bako. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Towering header! Oh, split-second reaction.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Cherki threads one in. And it's Beckham. And Casemiro. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bit too much weight on the pass.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
That'll be a throw. Morera. Bruno Fernandes. Bako. Now, what about a counter-attack? Lisandro Martinez does really well to win the ball there. Cleared away. And he's there to retrieve it. Tries to get it clear. That's it, 45 minutes up. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating.
Que tout le monde accueille
Well, it has
chaleureusement
been
nos
a
joueurs sur le terrain.
high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. Second period then underway. Cole. Cristiano Ronaldo. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Metz! complete.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Le numéro
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Metz with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Metz come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And he's straight offside. Rodri. Shaw. Cherki. Spread neatly. Bruno Fernandes has it in a wide position. And that's a throw-in. No way through. Driving forward. Ball's played through. Morera has it out wide and in space. Goes for a shot! In he goes again! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Triol.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Here's Rodri. Can he get it through? That ball looks a good one. Morera has the space to skip. Go!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Cherki finding himself in space. Bruno Fernandes at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. Metz are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Keeper's dealt with that. Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. Strasbourg can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Le numéro 42. À sa place, le numéro 3.
Cherki. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a cute ball. Backward it goes. Taken back almost at once. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Big chance to get at them. Cherki. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Chilwell. Passing is crisp and sharp. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, this is a great position. Metz can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's been drilled in.
Strasbourg really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Baku. Played out towards the right wing. Rodri. Driving on and making good progress. Strasbourg do have a chance to counter here. Bellingham. Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours. That's going to go a long way. So here comes a substitution. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Le numéro 27.
He's had it taken off him. Nice control. Clipped into space. Doué clears it away.
Metz really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
It's a quick ball upfield. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, shooting chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Looking for the run. Well read, and the danger is averted. Doué in with the challenge. Great vision. It's a promising position. He's got away. Delivered low. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. That's that, the end. Metz have done their thing. They were driven by a desire to maximise every game, and they have won this one.